Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me today. As above, so below, we are talking about Satyrian energy. I want to say first of all, salutations to each and every one of you guys that have been following me and subscribing to my YouTube page. Those that have been supporting my website. Those that have been supporting all of the activities of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated. First of all, salutations to my Madrina, to my Oba, and to my Padrino, and to all of my brothers in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, and Anjays. To each and every one of you guys, no matter what you practice, whether it's Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced, I teach on this platform universal laws which are applicable to melanated people. And each and everybody that listens to this broadcast, you're going to learn a lot on tonight. I want to say to many of you guys, thank you so much. What's up, Shamari? What's up there, Chris from Philadelphia? Got Shamari from Chi-Town, and then we got Chris from Philadelphia. And as you guys have been notified, the Chief Apostle Elias live. If this is your first time in my live, I am the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs. The ATRs are African traditional sciences by which we harness, direct, and disperse energy, frequency, and vibration. I break it down no matter how ignorant you are or how far off that you are from what the practices are. I try to make it simplistic that any individual, no matter where you are or what you are trying to understand, to give you an opportunity to embrace the power of our roots. What's up there, Demetrius? My Gemini is in the house. This is the type of stuff that I've been saying for the longest, that I have been practicing magic since I was a child. I am 51 years of age. And one of the things that many people in tune to my lives are to get the truth. And no matter how much truth I give, people decide and just make decisions to do things their way. And the things that I teach in my my consultations, the things that I share, because it may not seem necessary to you, but if I am teaching a particular science or a particular structure, it is because I have utilized that particular science or structure over and over again, and it has proved to be true, it has proved to be fruitful, and it has proved to be stable. And so therefore, I'm not out here in these spiritual streets just doing stuff just to be doing. So today, I had originally went to Miami because I have to set up the altar for Olokun. I do have an Olokun, so I had to get other stuff. Sister Tree herself got some of my products in, and so I will have Olokun at Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated. I also have the Olokun for Mario, son of Ochosi. I have his Olokun as well. What's up there? Ryan is in the house, Libra in the house. So the purpose of this particular live, I am in Fort Lauderdale, Florida at the hotel, and this is what is going to encourage many of you if you will allow me. I'm not about the nonsense. I'm an individual that really wants to grow and develop and to evolve. And so anything that I get involved in, I try to master it through my gift, my abilities, and also through my obedience in that particular tradition. As much as I like to do things my way, I'm a Sagittarius, my moon is in Aries, and my rising sign is Pisces. I understand, I'm going to say this again, I understand even as Chief Apostle Eli, in order to grow as productive and as effective as I have grown in Ocha, I had to follow instructions. I had to let someone lead me. I had to let somebody guide me. I have never seen so many people endeavoring in areas and spaces in their life that they have no idea what they're doing and where they're going, and is constantly ignoring directions. I don't understand it, but people do what they do. Now, what's up to each and every one of you guys? As you are chiming in, I think this Minister Al, my Aquarius. I think that, oh no, it ain't Mr. Al. That's God bless Israel. Child, God bless the melanated people first. So again, what's up, Alicia? How you doing, sweetheart? So those that do not understand astrology, they don't understand real magic, make sure you hit that like button or super chat, because this is a monetized channel. I also got approved for membership on my channel, so that is also available for many of you guys that want to get into that. Now, what I don't have time for is people that are not trying to grow, and they're not trying to be adult about the conversation. Now, one of the things that I want to share, that when I was being taught by my spiritual dad at 13 years old, I realized that some of the things that he was sharing with me, I was not in position to operate or execute. I'm going to say that again. Even though I was getting information from him, I knew that I was not in a position to implement that information, but I knew the time would come where I could apply it. It is so many of you guys, instead of just understanding that you do not have to be in the space or the place at this particular time to benefit from the knowledge, wisdom, understanding that I share, but the time may come where you decide to make certain moves. You decide that at least you have the information to make logical, sober-minded decisions that will put your life and your existence in a better state that is conducive for your growth and for your protection. At the end of the day, I'm here to win, my brothers and sisters. I'm here to develop. So I'm waiting on Mama Susan. I don't know what's taking them so long, because I told all of them that I was going live today. All of a sudden now you can't get online. Okay? So those that are in my church group, notify everybody, because I already told you I'm going live. So let's not play games on today. I want you, just like you was grown enough to make decisions without consulting me about me, be grown enough to sit on this live and be woman enough or man enough to deal with whatever is going to come on tonight. Okay? So what's up there, my jelly sweets? And this is what I don't like about church folks. I don't like about people that benefit from the ATRs and don't want to be accountable. What's up, my baby Scorpio? I have told everybody that I could that get on my platform, hit that like button, everybody, that I'm here to share real magic. I live this. This is not something I do in part-time. This is not something I do because I want attention. This is not something I do because Christianity don't work for me, and so I'm trying something new. That's not why I do what I do. You will never see me involved in an ATR or a tradition that I don't have no idea. I'm not gonna get something out of it. I'm the type of person. When I tell you guys that my North Node is in Capricorn, to all of you that got consultation with me, my North Node, that is my destiny star. Just like I told you your destiny star, I'm telling you, these are the things that you need to understand, no matter if you're an Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, or Kumi, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced. If you don't understand your vehicle, if you don't understand your Merkaba, how can you, sir, a man, blame antibody? How do you show up at the technician and not ready for the diagnosis? I've never understood the foolishness. I never understood, as clear as I communicate to people, I keep it honest, I keep it real, and I keep it transparent. I want you to grow, melanated people, but not in ignorance. I don't want you to grow in a position in life where it does not benefit you. Okay? Thank you, Demetrius. Hit that super chat for all questions and likes. No. So let's talk about this. Everything is about money. In my house of Sagittarius, Capricorn sits, and my North Node is also in Capricorn. And what that means, sir and ma'am, that I came here to construct business around my spirituality. I came here to build business and build wealth and success. And so therefore, those that understand Capricorn, if you have Saturn energy, whether you're a Capricorn or you have these placements, or if you're an Aquarius, then Capricorn is very serious and is always blamed as being cold-hearted, because Capricorn is about IUs, meaning that Capricorn comprehends and has the ability to discern the level of usefulness of a person, a place, or a thing, which means that a Capricorn understands how profitable you are in his or her life, and they also understand how profitable you are not. And based off of that probability and potential is why or when a Capricorn or Aquarius is going to deal with you. If you serve no real purpose, there is no reason why a Capricorn sees that you got, you can be family, you can be mama, you can be daddy, you can be brother, you can be husband, you can be wife, you can be co-worker. A Capricorn is about climbing the mountain. This is why the Capricorn is considered the GOAT. When we do ceremonies, we utilize the GOAT because that is the closest thing to human blood. The GOAT energy is Capricorn and is half goat and is half fish. The goat has the ability to tread on the edges of the mountain without falling off. In other words, Capricorn people have the ability to tread very difficult circumstances in their life and yet get through them. This is why I always tell these people and these placements the particular scripture that is very that synchronized with Capricorn is God is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him, which means those that put in the work shall reap the harvest and reward. So the point of me bringing that up, it is nothing about Chief Apostle. Even though I'm a Sagittarius, Moon in Aries, and rising sign, I believe I have to work. I must strive for things in order for things to manifest in my life. I don't sit around waiting on somebody to feel sorry for me. They're going to mind Natasha Foster, my Aquarius from North Carolina. So let me say it to you like this. If you are truly trying to grow into the ATRs, and I got my Gemini Jelly Sweets on here to tell you, one of the things that I tell all parents, I tell all people that have things to lose, never get broke. I'm never going to tell you who to work with. I'm never going to tell you why not to work with them. Because I believe that if you've been following me, I give you enough knowledge, wisdom, understanding to be able to discern. And so therefore, people have to be able to make their own choices. And when they make their choices, they're able to commit to the people and the places and the things that are necessary for growth. Now, the reason why I said money is everything, it's always about money, and get over it. If you want to better your life, naturally or spiritually, it's going to take resources. Capricorn rules resources. This is why people that practice the darker aspect of Capricorn are normally successful people. And this is why you see them with the GOAT, because they understand resources. They understand how to utilize those resources. I have told each and every individual, I say, you must, even if you're doing money work, you got to be a good steward over your resources or your inheritance. In other words, the things that come in, your incoming. If you want to be successful, you got to sit down and count up the cost. Capricorns are people that are taking their time. They're going to make sure they're able to succeed in the endeavor that they're going. All of y'all that want to get into these ATR and you jumping in there because you may have a situation or a circumstance, or you may be going through something, that doesn't constitute success. You still need to have a plan. If you work with me, I always come up with a strategy or a plan for you to come out based off of the pace and the resources that you are working with. I don't go into your consultation thinking about what I'm able to do. I go into your consultation based off what you have the capabilities of doing, and so that you can maintain whatever that may be, sir or ma'am. You understand? Money is it's everything. I don't care what you're trying to do. I don't care if you in the United States. I don't care if you're in Russia. I don't care. That's why the Bible said, the poor you have with you always. If you are truly trying to grow, things need to make sense. When you make an action, when you decide not to make an action, it still need to make sense. When somebody reads the letter of your life, things need to add up. Things need to come across and say, you know what? I would have never thought about that, but that makes sense for him or her. You understand? So when I got those that been following me for a while, I have been getting prepared for my Ocha birthday, which is on the August the 10th. And to those that participate, I've also have been trying to get as many people registered for the 13 circles. And then I've also been doing a lot of graveyard work. Those that have been following me, they knew that I had dental things that I needed to take care of, and so a couple of days ago I got my front teeth done, and then I got a root canal done. So if you ever went to the dentist, if you ever did that, you know how that process is. And so I am an individual. I am a holistic individual. And so medicine affects me very, very different than it does the normal people. I'm not a smoker. I'm not a drinker. If you see me dealing with alcohol, it is probably religious related. If you see me smoking a cigar, it's normally religious. Like, I don't casually smoke. I don't casually drink. I don't do none of that stuff. I go the herbal way. And so I very seldom go to the doctor because I am not a sickly individual. Are we clear? Now, it still doesn't mean that I don't go through things and that I don't have to deal with things as a man of God. So, what's up? Thank you so much for being with us. So, one of the things that I try to explain to people is that when you have oppositions and you have circumstances going on in your life, and even to my baby Scorpio, Once you become a mother or a father, a parent, you perceive your resources very different when you have responsibility. Spirituality is never something that you get involved with when you don't understand that that comes first. My goal is, if you want to know if I got KFC, no, I don't get KFC. But I did bust a nut in your daddy's mouth about 45 minutes ago. That's why I was late coming on. But don't worry, he cleaned me up really good. So I hope that. What's up, Shelly Daniels? So when I'm talking about finances and resources, and I'm talking to people about hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, I am no different than a real estate agent that you want to purchase a house. They're gonna want to know financially what you have the ability of doing. Anybody that is trying to accomplish something, gain something, I don't care if you're trying to cleanse yourself, I don't care if you're trying to change your financial position in life, I don't care if you're trying to date. They even say with no finance, there's no romance. You can't even be as effective in your romance department if you don't have some type of resources in order to be able to build certain things around that. It takes finances to have friendship. It takes finances to have business relationship. It takes finances for you to come on my live because somebody had to pay a phone bill and somebody had to pay for some form of internet connection. Right or wrong. You can't even benefit off of this live without investing in some type of device that allows you to listen in on my conversations. Grown people understand that. Mature people understand that. And when it comes down to real spirituality and real conjure, this is what I was saying to many of you guys. I am a person that I have strategies. I want melanated people to be successful. But in order to be successful, you have to be honest about who you are and where you at in life. If you are constantly going around people that have negative energy or harmful energy towards you, and you do not have the finances to keep yourself cleansed and protected, you're going to be affected by what they say or do. I don't care if you're an Ifa, I don't care if you're in voodoo, I don't care if you're a Christian, I don't care if you're Ajay, I don't care if you are scratched, I don't care if you initiate, I don't care if you crown. It takes money to not only stay on top, it takes money to protect you from those that want to bring you to the bottom. And one of the things that I have said over and over and over again, do not let nobody get you broke. I told you it takes money. I have told people that if somebody want to bring you down, the two things they're going to attack, if not both, is your finances and your health. I'm going to say that again. Shelly wants to know, why am I laying down with my lekes on? Long as I'm not having sex, why my lekes on, why does it bother you? You didn't pay for none of this shit that I have on. Shelly, why does it bother you? Why is it your concern? You ain't paying for the room, the hotel that I'm in. You ain't paid for the animals that were sacrificed for me to have these lekes on. If I want to lay up here butt naked, I'm paying for it. It does not concern you. It doesn't affect you. I don't give derecho to you. It is the ignorant shit that y'all do. And this is why I tell y'all, money is everything. And it's about money, and get over it. This is why some of y'all broke ass, mentally challenged ass people keep running from Christianity, getting into Ifa, and you think, certain ma'am, that you have a right to go and make statements about what people are paying for. They told me as a young man to pay the cost to be the boss. And bitch, no today. You do not pay the cost to be my boss or my master. So whatever I do with my elekes, I paid for them. If I break every last one of them, I got enough money. I'm a 6-figure man, and I have my own business, bitch. You understand? And if I want to break and snap every eleke around my neck, I can afford to replace every single one. What about you, bitch? I can pay for the animals. I can pay for the ceremonies and get every one of these elections restored. Can you? So whether I was laying down, bitch, or standing up, bitch, it really don't matter because it don't cost you nothing. It don't cost you nothing. Absolutely nothing. I pay for everything that I have. And if I want to lay down, and the real truth, the reason why I'm laying down with my leggies on is because I've been traveling all day doing conjure for my clients. See, this is why they tell you mind the business that pays you. See, Capricorn runs business, and Shelly the bitch. You don't make you worrying about what I'm doing with my elecades, huh? Don't pay you nothing. My channel is monetized. So whatever I'm doing and however I'm doing, this is how a lot of y'all get y'all feelings hurt with Capricorn. Because you tending to stuff that don't matter. You're asking questions that you, in places and spaces, you ain't put a dollar, a nickel, a penny of investment in. And unlike these other spiritualists on this platform, they let y'all get away with that stuff because they want y'all business. My mama told me very young, all money ain't good money. My grandma taught me in business, sometimes you have to let people go and let them run on with that little piece of change before they mess up your reputation. Because your reputation is your money. You understand? This is why I give more than I get. See, if you're going to follow Chief Apostle Samuel Jr., understand I am proficient in business. I pay the cost. This is why I'm able to do what I did. This is why less than a year that I've been crowned twice as a melanated black man in America. Up under all the opposition of racism, up under the economy, up under who rocking with me in my church, who ain't rocking with me. You understand, bitch? When I say I got bigger fish to fry, that's why I do what I do. Now you want to get quiet, bitch. Like you paying for this. So certain ma'am, everything about spirituality, whether you are messing with Congo, whether you are messing with root work, whether you are messing with hoodoo, whether you are doing everything is about finances. Everything is about money. Now, it ain't nobody's fault that you can't afford what you have need of. I have told many of you guys over and over, I don't care what you invest in your ancestors. I gave you a platform. Just $1,000 per layer. It wouldn't matter if you went through voodoo or Santeria. You would have the blessings and the protection of Chief Apostle Ely. It doesn't matter if you got initiated, uninitiated, but you walk in there with other people that invested more in their spirituality than you have, and you think you're going to be able to maneuver them. Sorry, sir. Sorry, ma'am. It don't work like that. You supposed to be making sure, as Capricorn, that you got the tools you need. See, Capricorn don't mind building brick by brick. See, you might catch a Capricorn walking, but in a little while, they're going to be riding. You might catch an Aquarius that they may not have. They're going to utilize their resources and their connectivity. One thing about Aquarius energy, their friends and the people that you have to have purpose. You just can't be an Aquarius friend. You can't just be in Aquarius circle. Because it's about association. And so therefore, there should always be an understanding why you have certain people in your life that promote your success and your well-being. And at your age, certain man, you should understand what is necessary and important for an individual. For you as a grown man, what makes your life successful? What makes your life beneficial? Those are real. This is not my opinion. I don't teach my opinions on my platform. Because my opinion affect my life. My opinions I got 3 boys. I 3 grown men. One is 31, one's 29, and the other one's 23. My opinion does not run their life because they're not me. I teach them things that apply to everybody. So when they find themselves in situations or circumstances, they don't have 3 baby mamas like I had. Matter of fact, none of my sons have children at all. They don't have child support coming out of their check. They don't have to pay for their children to have insurance. So my opinions vary based off of the individual. That's why I don't share my opinion. I teach universal laws. Now Shelly want to go. This is why YouTube shouldn't let everyone here have a live stream. No, what YouTube shouldn't allow to everyone to have an account. Because this is all what you feel y'all for this here today is Capricorn. See, what you don't understand is that on the YouTube channel, there are so many different channels. And so a man or woman with an account has to surf the internet and then enter into somebody else's live and then respond based off no affiliation, with no knowledge or preference of why that channel even exists. You ain't did no homework. You just bring your raggedy, ridiculous ass inside of a lie, thinking you're saying something. Because see, I make YouTube money, just like YouTube makes money for me. And see, me and YouTube don't have to like each other because I'm smart. TikTok don't have to like me and I don't like, but we can make money together. See, Capricorn don't have to be in love with you to have a business relationship with you. See, that's what your problem is. So you should have utilized your account. But what you did was, because I'm smart, even though you washed your ass in my live, it still helps my algorithm. Because you came in and then you had the audacity to comment, which helps my algorithm again. So I win. I cuss you out. I tell you what I actually think about your raggedy ass, and I still win. And I'm still going to get paid. You, on the other hand, it has not mind the business that pays you. Who the real fool? Who got the real channel and the real account? My Lord, on today. So, sir and ma'am, the reason why these lives are important is because if you are actually trying to learn about resources, no, that's right, Shamari, no respect for others. Let me tell y'all something. What hurts me is people like to do stuff and they don't want to take onus for stuff. And if you care so much about me, let me explain something to y'all. You can't convince me that you care about me when you don't finance me. The people that care about my channel invest in my channel. I have not made my flock, my church members, or I have made anybody responsible. Because Capricorn is cardinal energy. You understand that? That means cardinal energy, that they take the initiative. My North Node is in Capricorn. I have Capricorn placement in Sagittarius, which is my spirituality. So I don't sit around and wait for my Padrino. I don't sit around and wait for a Tata Mumbo to give me certain things. I've already studied the structure of the event that I practice in. That's right, Demetri, a win-win situation. It ain't my fault that you run around in this life and don't have a real agenda. It's not my fault that you understand that you cannot engage in certain levels of success without finances. See, the difference between many of us and other people is this. When you're trying to achieve certain things, you spend your money. When you don't have real goals, you spend your money other way. But when you have goals and you have deadlines, you have to make sure you have what you need. And because Capricorn is self-sufficient, that means that if my old child birthday, I'm not going to wait till August the 8th or the 10th to get nothing started. I'm going to start pre-adventure because I don't like to be embarrassed. I'm going to say that again. I don't like being embarrassed. So if you don't want to be embarrassed, that's why you sit up and count up the cost and say, can I afford to participate in this level of conjure? Can I afford to give my level of time to this situation, knowing I got a husband, knowing that I got a child or children, knowing that I'm still in the midst of school, knowing that I'm between jobs? I am 51 years of age, been practicing magic since I was a child. Professionally at 13. I am this August will be 30 years at UPS. I was having a conversation with Mother Susan, since she probably is on, but she ain't commenting, which I have a problem with that, because you're the mother of the church. And no matter what we deal with and go through, you still need to be present. Just like you said, Brother Johnny need to be present, because he's the father of the church. This is why you need to be present, whether you like what happened or not. Because no matter what is going on, as a leader, we must be first partakers of the fruit. So, economically, I have been telling people for the longest that I'm a six-figure man, and I grew up in business. My family actually has money, real money, and so investment property and so forth. So I learned different aspects of business, and so therefore, me being in the church world, even though I'm a nonprofit, I'm a very business-oriented individual. And so when I deal with my clientele, it's all about trying to create some type of income in order for them to get their healing, their deliverance, or whatever they got going on. That's what I do. And so therefore, I try to encourage people to understand that every spiritualist is not the same. Some people could be gifted, some people could be talented, but they don't have business sense. I have plenty of business sense. I was raised by a Virgo, which ain't nothing but strategy, ruled by Mercury energy, nothing but business, creating business. My grandmother, my uncles, my great uncles, that's whether I wanted a church house or a whorehouse, I can create that. You understand? If I want to sell drugs, I can create a business around that. If I want to sell hoes, niggas, or pimps, all that, I got business sense. I know how to generate a dollar. I know how to create supply and demand. You understand? I know how to build my brand. I know how to market myself. I know how to get money and make money to make money, more money. You understand? So I have a tremendous amount of business sense. That's why my money incense is different than them other conjurers' money incense. That's why my better business incense is different than that. If I do work for you, I have a business sense. I am here to make you have a better life. And in order for you to have a better life, you must have finances in order to create a structure around your life that allows you to be healthy, that allows you to be stable, and allows you to be consistent. What's wrong with that? So I had to spend out $8,000. So I'm just telling her what I have to do. Because a part of being a business man or business woman, you got to know what's coming in and what's going out, right? So also, if I'm going to be doing certain things, I have to budget. So I said to her that I told her, after finding that she had not gone to Disney World since she's been in Florida, I told her when I get on my vacation that I was going to take her to Disney World. So because I was discussing with her what all I had to do, she decided to tell me that she did not want to go to Disney World. And I stopped her in the midst of her conversation. I said, I don't live off your budget. If I couldn't afford to take you to Disney World, I would have never told you that. I want y'all to listen to Capricorn. Capricorn would have never went after that house if they could not afford to go after that house. Aquarius would have never, they don't operate like that. Because first of all, they don't like to be made ashamed. They always want to make sure. They want to make sure that, as the old people say, know that you know that you know. So what happened was, after telling her that, so we end up going to Disney World. Now, me understanding where she is in her age at 68 and where I was not feeling good. So when we got to Epcot, she had, on the way, I told her this, because I got Capricorn in my chart. So I told her that, I said, you keep saying you want to go to Disney World and you don't realize that this is a big entertainment facility, and there's so many different spaces and places you can go at Disney World. So she said, all right, Capricorn. Am I lying, Capricorn? So I'm sitting there. So I'm asking her, I said, well, it's like asking for something you really don't know what you're asking for. So I said, Mother Susan, I said, Google and figure out where you want to go. So she ended up deciding to go to Epcot, right? But I had already been to all of the theme parks in Epcot, so I already knew. So I originally told her that she needed to get a scooter. So Capricorn sit up and count up the cost. Capricorn also doesn't count biddies before they're hatched. So I said, well, when we go there, I said, I'm not feeling great. I said, we both going to get scooters. I never at once in my endeavor to take her to Epcot had any intention of her spending anything because I was able to afford. Who did I steal all of those necklaces from? It's when you dealing with broke people, that's how broke people talk. If you knew how much money that I generate, you would never say, I don't have to steal nothing. I didn't even steal your man Miss Sorry jaw action. She's not even good here. I don't have to steal anything. Oh, poor people. So, a part of that is that I went into that understanding my responsibility, and I knew how high it was, and I also knew that we were not going to be able to get around that Epcot and the condition she was in and in the condition that I was in. So I already prepared financially to make sure that we were going to be as comfortable as possible. And that the fact that she was with me, I wanted her to have a very real experience, because I don't believe in going to theme parks. I don't believe in going to department stores. I don't believe in going to anywhere. I don't window shop. When I go somewhere, I'm going there with the intent of enjoying myself. So if I can't afford to go, I am not going. I'm going to say that again. If I can't afford Ocha, I'm not going to do Ocha. If I cannot afford voodoo, I'm not going to practice voodoo. I don't care how much I love it. I don't care how much I feel drawn to it. I don't care how much I want to be a part of it. I understand where I am economically. In order to be successful at something, you must be able to have the resources to be able to operate within the confinements of those rules and regulations. It's just that simple. I'm not going to leave here going to because I want to travel and to do 13 circles around this globe and not have my own credit card. You think I'm going to leave my home and my existence and not have something set up where I'm secure or my team is secure? That makes me an idiot. That makes me stupid. That makes me irresponsible. This is why Capricorn is not there for the shenanigans. It has to make sense. If you're talking to an Aquarius, it has to make sense. I was talking to Aquarius one time, and she was telling me about business because she knows she needed a certain amount of money. So she told me, she said, Sam, she said, how would you feel when you love to be able to make $1,000 a week? So I laughed. I said, I actually make more than $1,000 a week. She said, huh? I said, I actually make up more than $1,000 a week. She didn't know that because guess what? With my North Node being in Capricorn, I'm not going to tell you my financial business because it ain't none of your business. I don't care how much I like you. I don't care how much we fuck. I don't care how much we lick. I don't care how much we suck. You not knowing my financial business, because if you're not that close to me, you don't need to know what's coming in. That's why I do not play about my platform, my website, or even my clientele. It is none of your business who paying what, who giving what, and doing what, because that is not your business to tell. Once again, everybody should know that you got a dollar, a nickel, or a penny in your purse, because when people know what you're bringing in, they can capitalize on that information, and then they can minimize your ability to utilize your finances. Oh, you know I make 6 figures. You don't know how much I make. You don't know where my resources come from. I would never be that much of an idiot to put on. I just say 6 figure to let you know that you're not dealing with no broke ass man. That's to your benefit. Because I can afford my Ocha. I'm trying to teach you how to come up with a financial plan so you can afford what you're trying to practice. So you can afford to have the type of relationship. Let me tell y'all something, and I'm not trying to be offensive because I'm a Sagittarius, but I even with Capricorn being in my house of Sagittarius, I don't understand why you think it is profitable to have the type of friends you have. I don't understand to this day why, just because that's your auntie or your niece or your cousin, why y'all are even associated. I don't understand that. There's no real benefit of y'all even intertwining with each other. I don't care if you family. If there's no purpose of two can't walk together except they agree, then why are we walking together? Make it make sense. When I tell many of you guys, I said, listen, I see your potential, but if you're not willing to put in the work, because I'm not going to do the work for you, because if I do the work, I'm going to get the harvest. You understand? So we get to Disney World. I mean, not Disney World, but Epcot. When I tell you guys, she had not, because it really wasn't about me. It was really about her. So I went out my way to make sure that she ate at certain restaurants. I made sure that she had souvenirs. I made sure that she experienced the effect for Epcot, and it cost a pretty penny for me to do that. But I also made sure she stayed cool. I made sure that she was interacting with things that she wanted to see and observe and stuff like that. And so as we were going through there, she was like, Apostle, I really appreciate, you doing that for me, and I appreciate everything you have done that day. So on the way back, leaving Epcot, I was tired because, guys, that previous day I had traveled all the way from Miami because I am trying to get prepared for my Ocha birthday. So I'm making sure that I got all my ducks in a row. So, and I don't have people that I can count on to go and take care. First of all, I don't care for a lot of their tastes. A lot of people that are around me, they don't have good taste for Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. Now, I don't mind you investing or sending cash up there, but you can't pick out my clothes for me. You cannot pick up my Orishas for me. Because you don't have my level of taste. You don't have my vision for apostolic. You don't have my vision for my Orishas, my Loas, and Kisi, my Pongo. My Padrino never picked out any Sapeta that I had. I picked out every single thing. I picked that stuff for Minister Mario, son of Bachosi. I am very good at what I do. And money was not the issue. Okay? So on the way back, because of me traveling so far and so distant, because I had to leave Port St. Lucie to go to Titusville to pick her up, knowing that I had already been up under the weather I had an abscess in my mouth. So on our way back, I told her, I said, I really need to take a nap. I said, because I'm not going to make it because I'm really, really tired. So I told her, pull us out of the road and lock the doors, blah, blah, blah. And the air was on, so I just want to take a nap. So she said that I took like a 15-minute nap. And so I proceeded to go to her house to drop her off. And then I wanted to do a live. And so I told her to go inside her house because I carry a lot of heat. I carry a lot of spirits. And so I have to have, even though I'm in this hotel room, my hotel room is in the 60s. Like, I have to be in cold conditions or I can get really sick because I will overheat. So I told her, you got to get the air on and see if you can get it cool in there for me to be able to come inside. Why am I telling you all this? This is me counting up the cost, even with the mother of the church, even as simply as going visiting somebody, even as simply as going to I knew enough about who I was and what was going on, what was conducive for me. If you are trying to grow, there's only 4 seasons. Why ain't you done comprehended how to succeed in all 4 seasons? You've been in that family long enough to know who to interact with and who not to interact with. You done been going to that job long enough. You should be done study and find out what is the source of the development of that job for you to excel. It ain't nobody else's responsibility. You want to excel on a job, then you need to know how that job makes its money. What kind of opportunity? Is this a dead-end job? Is this something that I can learn something from this job and start my own business? You have to be able to see the potential in all things. So I ended up leaving her house that night because y'all know I did a live that night. So I did it from her house and I was laying down because I was tired and I was not feeling that great. So I ended up leaving her house after 11 o'clock. So she stayed on the phone with me until I got home. So I didn't get home until after 1 o'clock. So I went to bed. Normally my alarm goes off at 6 a.m. So, and then I end up getting a phone call, a text from Monique, the one I call Crab Cakes. So I get a a text from her about something that came through the website. Some order came through the website. So I just told her I got it. So I was going to do it because I had a lot of consultations that I wanted to get completed today. If I was feeling up to it. So, and when I do my lives, I always put do not disturb on there. Sometimes I do forget, but majority of the times I put do not disturb so I can't receive any phone calls or I won't hear the phone calls so it doesn't mess up my lives. So I had already talked to Monique via text, and then I got up and I had communicated with Darius because I had the consultation with Darius. I had intended to do Jelly Sweets song today, and I had intended to do Natasha's progression reading today, but things went the way that they went. So I talked to Darius, so we were supposed to do it at 9 o'clock, but we didn't end up doing it until 10:20 because I still was exhausted. So me and him did that a lot. So after I got done, I went to sleep because I got drained. Anytime I do a consultation with you, I deal with spirits. And the fact that I was not already up 100, that really drained me. So I took me a nap, because what I normally do, because I had to go to Miami and Lauderdale, normally I would get on the road and I would drive and then take a nap on side of the road. Minister Mario used to do a lot of my driving, son of Wachosi. And I told him I'm no longer doing it. I'm not taking those type of risks. Everything about what I'm telling you right now is about calculation. It's about making adjustments. Understanding that things are not the same the way that they used to be in your life. And then now you making an adjustment in that particular situation so your life can still flow effectively. You can still be successful in that. Yes, I do not have that internal support that I had before, but I still can be successful because I am becoming wiser, because now I'm taking out time to get proper rest so I don't find myself in situations and circumstances. A lot of y'all create your own problem, because the only thing you want to talk about is the situation you're in. You're not trying to come up with no solutions. People don't have to change and you can still come up with solutions. Your environment don't have to change and you still can come up with solutions. But you have to come up with real tested solutions. You have to be around people that are not afraid to tell you that is the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. That makes no sense. How are you going to get there? Like, it should make sense. If I'm going to travel around the world, I got to create a structure around where I can economically afford to do this. I can economically not have to worry about somebody on my team talking about they ain't got no money this week, because I'm going to be paying for everything. So I got to create the wealth that's around my travel so we can go when I ain't got to worry about you talking about you can't go because you ain't got no blue shoes. You're not going to embarrass me, so I'm going to be prepared. I don't like to be embarrassed, so therefore I'm always creating wealth and success around whatever agenda I have. So my grandmother told me, my uncle told me, and my mom told me, whatever you have, whatever you do, make sure it can pay for itself. I don't get nothing that can't pay for itself. I won't get a ceremony that it can't pay for itself. I won't get an elbow that don't pay for itself. I won't fuck anybody that don't pay for. I don't mess with nothing that does not bring me a return. This is how I live. This is how I've been. So I leave there. I go there. So I lay down and I go to sleep. Quite naturally, I'm exhausted. My consultation lasted over an hour and I was exhausted. So I said, I'm not going to get on the road. I'm going to get me a nap and then I'm going to get on the road. So I'm asleep in my bedroom. And those that ever been to my house, and those that have been around my bedroom is like a apartment. I have like a huge bedroom. So my doorbell rings. So at first, the first time it rang, I was like, I knew I heard it, but I thought I heard it, but I was waking up out of a sleep. So I get up, and so Sister Tree rings the doorbell again. So I get up, so I go to the front door, like I'm really shocked that she's there, because I'm like, normally she comes to get Shango and takes him out a lot later, and it's like 2 something that afternoon. And so she's like, oh, they've been calling you and you ain't been answering the phone and they're on their way. I said, they who? Now, those that don't know a Sagittarius with his moon in Aries and rising sign Pisces, I got Capricorn in my chart. I got Scorpio in chart. You do not show up to my house. I wouldn't care if you was my mammy, unannounced. If I don't invite your ass to my house, I am a single man. I could be butt booty naked. And so I say, well, on my house or what? Because you didn't answer your phone. Nobody pays my bills. Why would you come to my house unannounced? If you worried about me, cash at me. If you worried about me, Zelle me. If you worried about Chief Apostle Samuel Ely Jr., PayPal. But I don't need you. I don't care what I'm going through. I promise you, I have a structure around. I know. That's why I carry a book bag. I know I have health concerns when it comes to my stomach, my digestive tract. I promise you, I got all kind of stuff in my book bag. If I want to fuck every single day, I promise you, I got something. I have created. If I want to if I want to jump up and do anything in an impulsive nature, I've already created a certain amount of finances around whatever I do impulsively. Not my mortgage, not my business, not none of that. I have a separate account just for my impulsive behavior. You understand? Life is what you make it. And everything you do is because you won't create wealth and success. Hi, Apostle, High Priest. How you doing? You won't create success. You always got an excuse. Let me tell you something. It's a lot of people on a fixed income that create other forms of income. I had people in my church. They was like, "Oh, Apostle, I said, then start selling candy. Y'all, if you can sell ass, you can sell candy." I said, you in a community where there's a bunch of kids sell lily dillies. There's always an opportunity for you to make some money if you're trying to have something. There's always an opportunity for you to make your existence better if you're trying to have something. But when you want to sit around and you want somebody to give your ass something, you want somebody to do something for you. So Sister Trironda called me. So I left my phone on the in my office. So I go get my phone. I get all these missed calls. So Trironda is still in my house. So I call Mother Susan, the mother of the church. So I said, "Well, what's going on?" She's like, "Well, you didn't answer your phone." I said, and y'all, let me tell you something. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I snapped. First of all, I got clients on my live that I had paid $150 for a consultation, and I ain't talked to their ass. I wish a client called me talking about, I ain't heard from you. And they done paid for an hour of my time, and I ain't answered their call. My mama done called me, and I ain't answered her call. Who the hell y'all think y'all is? Talking about because I ain't answer. I said, Tree, when I call Tree on the phone, she don't answer, but I don't show up at her door. You gonna come to my house because I ain't answer I told him I could be in here fucking. I'm a single black man. I'm a delicious man. I'm a good looking man, and I got some meat between my legs. What make you think if I didn't answer my phone? I said, let me tell you. I said, Tree, if I had been in here getting my freak on, and I'd have cussed you for everything you was worth. I said, I wish y'all would. I said, you better be glad that I was sleeping, because if I was having one of my festivities, if I was getting my freak on, and I had already told y'all the night prior that I was horny, so if I ain't answer my phone, I might be fucking. Just because I'm a pastor and an apostle don't mean my dick don't get hard. Like, I don't understand. Especially with the fact that you already knew that I had been up since 1 o'clock traveling, and I had consultations. Why wouldn't you consider that? And so what if I didn't answer my phone? Who are you? I don't have to. Let me tell y'all something, because I'm like that. I don't care. I do not like when people do stuff like that. You don't tell me I don't owe you no phone call. You don't pay my phone bill. My supervisor at my job called me that Friday, and he was like, "I'll just call and see if you would like to come in and make some extra money." So I started laughing. I said, "You already know I ain't coming in. I'm on my vacation." But he laughed. He said, "I just want to make you laugh, huh? Anybody that work with me, I'm not in that state. I don't need it like that because I got it like that." And the mere fact that you want everybody to believe you were concerned. If you concerned about Chief Apostle, I have an agenda that has to be taken care of by August the 8th and the 10th. If you ain't sending me no money, if you ain't buying me nothing to help me get my freak on, how is this guy talking about God in church? Let me explain something to you, Jeremy. Let's talk about your fuck ass. We live in the United States of America, correct? Are we correct about that? Freedom of religion. I don't have to practice my religion. I don't have to be conducive to your ideas or perception about me as a preacher, as a pastor, nothing. Because at the end of the day, I'm not government funded. Fuck ass. So I pay the cost. And guess what? You don't ever have to come to my church and it still is going to be successful. You don't ever have to support my platform. Did you not know, Jeremy? Let me explain it to you like this. I have never bought country music. I have never purchased country music. And there are millionaires right now that's in country music. So in business, you don't have to patronize where you don't want to. And it does not make me any less successful. Because you're looking at a successful melanated man. So you can find something else to do besides coming to have a business conversation with somebody that is actually getting paid to have this conversation. Versus you coming here and trying to talk about this guy. I'm not a guy. I'm a fucking grown man that runs a nonprofit organization that's here for melanated people. So if you don't want to do business with me, then fuck off. Because this is America. That's what's supposed to be the home of the free, the land of the brave, right? I ain't never bought a baseball ticket. And they living in mansions. Because they don't need my money to be successful. Just like I don't need your fuck ass money to be successful. I have my client base. So find you somebody to play with, sir. I told you, my North Node is in Capricorn. I'm very serious about my spirituality. That's why I create around my finances so I can do and say what I want to say. You understand? Okay. And by the way, before you leave, please vote for Kamala Harris with your fuck ass. Anyway, back to what we was talking about, y'all. Pay the cost to be the boss. So they at my Trivana at my house. Sister Monique done left Titusville. Now, Sister Monique is somebody that if I needed her to do something for me, Monique would drop everything she got going on. She crazy, but she rocks for Apostle Ely, right? So when I found out that she had done spent, because she has to, tomorrow is Sunday, so she already done drove down, hit down here. She done left her husband on the road because she thinks something will happen to me. Ain't nothing wrong with me. And if they had showed up to my house and I was in there laying down pipe, I would have cussed Monique out. I would have cussed her mama out. I would have cussed Tree out. I would have cussed her, because I ain't asked none of y'all asses to come to my house. I have Blue Cross and Blue Shield. I got enough insurance on me, over $2 million worth of insurance. I got major and minor medical. If it's that's it, my son called me. He was like, "You okay, Dad?" I wouldn't even let my son out of Georgia come and see about me. Because I had a stomachache, because I'm taking antibiotics. I don't do my children like that. I don't manipulate my children. I don't manipulate people. I don't go around. If something is not an emergency, sir, ma'am, I would never use fear-mongering to sell my products. I would never tell you. I would never do a reading on you. I would never do conjure on you. I would never do anything to make you buy my products. You know why, sir, man? Because if you don't think what I bring to the table is sufficient and is proficient for what you have need of, you don't have to, and I'ma still live. I'ma still live. I sell authentic products that actually work. The mere fact you showed up to my house because I ain't answer my phone. I said, who the fuck is you? That I got to answer my phone to? Like, I'm just like y'all, when my moon is in Aries, I had a major problem with that. My mama don't even show up to my house unannounced. I'm a single black man. I could be doing anything. Let me tell y'all something. Take life more seriously. Take the conversation that people are having with you more seriously. And when somebody telling you, it may not mean nothing to you that I'm a six-figure man. It may not mean anything to you that I pay the cost to be the boss. And it may not mean anything to you. But when you cross those lines, I want you to know you're going to be dealt with. I don't care who you are. You don't have a right to make an assumption. You don't have a right to come on something that I have created in order to be successful in my life, to do what you want to do when you want to do it. The purpose of me getting on these platforms and sharing information with you, so you as a Capricorn, that you as a Leo, you as a Scorpio, you as a Cancer, you as a Gemini, you whatever your zodiac sign, that you can be able to create wealth and success from somebody that got business sense. You live in certain limitations. I don't. I'm going to say that again. I've been raised up in business. The one thing about me as a Sagittarius, I don't care for limits. I don't like restriction. I'm not going to go around and go to 20 stores looking for something more cheaper. I'm going to get what I want. These right here, these are my swimming trunks. Right here. $80. You cannot afford my lifestyle. You can't worry about somebody that you can't even afford to take care of. Because I'm going to be smart about me. And as I get older, I'm going to even be more smarter. That's why at 51 that I'm trying to do all these things. So when I get 60, life can be more easier and more convenient for me. You understand? Just because you sit down and get old and not trying to make sure that your life can be as comfortable as can. Because there's always, you ain't trying to do no cotton candy. There were old people that I grew up, they were always starting their stores and doing little stores with the community around the kids and stuff like that. Old people always, they weren't selling collard greens. They were people, I don't care how poor they were always making $1. They were always making $1. That's why Minister Mario was so well taken care of, because I got business sense. When he went through dialysis, I created finances around there to make sure that he could go through that process as healthy as possible. Let me tell y'all something. I don't care what you're going through. You look 45. I don't care what you're going through in life. There's nothing new up under the sun. If you are interested in a better way of living, you will get around people that could educate you so you can have the necessary tools to create what you want. I remember delivering packages at UPS, and I was in certain communities I was delivering at, and they would be out on the tennis court at 9 o'clock in the morning. They would be playing golf at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm talking about young people. And I'm saying to myself, what in the fuck is you doing that you can afford to be playing golf while I got to go to work? There's different ways of making money. That people making money while they sleep. People making money while they going to brunch. There's so many facets of ways to create wealth for yourself. And you don't have to be wealthy to do it. You just not to know how to save your money and invest your money. And over a period of time, when I got ready to buy my house, I pulled out $25,000 out of my 401k. I am not a dumb mother sucker. If I want to fuck every day of the week, I can afford to. If I want a different partner every day of the week, I can afford to. And then I'm going to cleanse my body. I'm going to consecrate my body because I'm going to afford for the cleansing for the fucking I do. Unlike you took your time, the 24 hours God gave you. You took the 60 seconds to a minute God gave you. You took the 60 minutes to an hour that God gave you, and you sat around and you allowed yourself to become a victim of somebody else's structure. That's not me. I don't teach that. I don't imply that. I've never taught it to my kids. I've never taught it to my church. I never taught it to my Patreon. I would never teach it to your children or or my tribe. The purpose of even interacting with me is to be smart. I'm not no dumb man. I'm here to help you create finances for yourself, to open up roads for yourself, because I got my roads open. I'm trying to teach you how to give to a man of God or give to an energy that can bless your life. You understand? I've never made my church members afford my lifestyle. I've said that over and over. I create, I get out and work. I let my gift make room for me. I had just went to the dentist and had to pay $700, almost $800 to do my fronts. And that's with my insurance paying. Who did I call up and ask to help me pay for that? And I still took Mother Susan after paying almost $800 on top of my insurance. Still took her to Epcot, and I spent a good penny for her to have a good time. And I'm still on today sitting after going to spending money getting my Olokun stuff and sitting up in a hotel. And guess what? I'm going to eat tomorrow too. And the food that I bought to eat today, if I don't eat it today, I won't be eating it tomorrow because I don't eat leftovers. And these drawers that I got on my ass, I won't be wearing them tomorrow. I'm going to buy some more. That's why I work, because I understand how I want to live. And I don't care if you're in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, nobody can sit there and tell you how you want to live. You have to make up in your mind. If you want to live a limited life, continue to do what you're doing, baby. If you want to continue to be around people and places that personify poverty, that personify limit, scarcity, by all means, it's your life to live. It's your life to live. But I'm not going to hang around stupid ass people. I'm not going to talk to people that don't know how to make money. They don't have to make money the way I make money, but they know they got business sense. Because guess what? We don't have to have the same type of business to understand how to make money together. Because I'm smart. That's why I'm paying attention to who's on my live. That's why I'm paying attention to who's buying my product. That's why I'm paying attention to the analytics when it comes down to my videos. Because I want to understand the clientele base that I'm selling. Because even if I was a hustler of drugs, I need to know who want weed. I need to know who want cocaine. I need to know who want crack. I need to, in order to supply. If I'm going to be a whore, I got to know who want head. I want to know who want to give up. I got to understand that. I can't run a whole house and I don't know what kind of hoes I got. I can't run a whole house and I don't know what kind of services that I could offer. I need to get that money. So I got to be able to tell that individual what my hoes can do. And so out of all the whole houses in the city, I got to create a whole house that they would rather come and deal with my hoes rather than they hoes. Observant, yes, baby. You understand? I don't go around telling people how to treat me. I show you how to treat me. The reason why I take you on a date, it has nothing to do with you. It is introducing you to how I desire to be treated. And if you can't do that, then we're not going to date no more. It's just that simple. I'm not here to change you. I'm not here to make you do anything because you're a grown-ass person. I'm letting you know what it is over here. And if you can accommodate that, let's have a good time. If you can't, let's agree to disagree and let's part ways right now. We're going to save each other some time, energy, and money. That's what we're going to do because I got Capricorn. You understand? I'm not out here on social media for nothing. I'm trying to help my melanated people, but I'm trying to help them with sense, with rationale, with practicality, with sensible plans, short-term plans, long-term plans. I'm trying to get you to understand, how can you afford to lay down with this man when you got responsibility? If you're a gay man, how can you afford to keep going out here at your age, out here and talking about having a good time when your ass needs somebody that got some insurance, that needs to understand that somebody understand how to keep their body clean and keep their body fresh so y'all can live as long and healthy as you possibly can. See, at some point, you got to get rid of the bullshit. And nobody should be able to tell you that. You should already know that at your age. Because I'm going to get up and do what I need to do because I know who is going to support me. Listen, I know how many eggs in that cart that I can actually utilize. On my social media, on my TikTok account, on my YouTube account, I understand what kind of followers I got and what kind of stuff. I know the people that are actually going to invest. That's why I don't let you waste my time. I'm going to say that again. A real man, a real woman that got Capricorn or Saturn energy, they're not going to allow you to waste their time. And they're going to listen to this word I'm about to say. They're going to cut their losses. They're going to cut their losses. They don't care if you're in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo. I don't care if you're the best looking thing I ever seen in my life. I don't care if you got the longest dick I ever experienced. I don't care if you got the fattest ass. I don't care none about that. I'm going to cut my losses because I'm not going to lose me having you. I'm going to say that again. I'm not going to lose me having you. But if you about that business and you trying to do something with your life, I'm all in. I don't even have to like you. I don't even have to understand your vision to make money with you. Because it's not my responsibility to understand your vision. I just need to know I need to understand your business sense. You understand? That's why I don't have to sell drugs to help a drug dealer. That's why I don't have to have a whole house to help somebody. That's why I don't have to have a funeral home to help somebody that's got a funeral home. You understand? When you got business sense, you understand business in all aspects. Spiritually or naturally. Legal or illegal. I told some guys, I said, you're not a drug dealer, sir. You make tax-free money and you can't afford to give daily bread. You're not a hustler. I done been around hustlers. You give hustling a bad name, sir. Economically, you have no business. There are people that are working at McDonald's making and doing better than you are doing. Please, sir. Please, ma'am, don't call yourself a drug dealer. Don't call yourself a hustler. You, sir, are peddling peanuts. I won't allow people to have... See, when you got Capricorn energy, you just don't have people telling you stuff. It don't make sense. You've been hustling all day and you can't come out the ghetto. There's people getting high every single day. You can't make no money. You got people out here selling ass every single day. You can't make no money. Everything's about finances. You want me to sit up at Starbucks with you and order a water and some lemon? You won't even buy me a lemonade? And you talking about you want to marry me? You want to talk about we go? If you don't get your ass so far away from me, you want a White House with a picket fence, and we sitting at McDonald's, and you want me to order from the value meal? Oh, sorry. See, Capricorn or Aquarius not gonna let you they're not gonna let you tell them that foolishness. Some of y'all will let people tell y'all the most ridiculous shit. It don't even add up. I don't care if they're Christian. It don't care if they're Methodist. It don't care if they're Lutheran. It don't care if they're atheist. They could be a Satanist. I don't care if you're a Satanist. If it don't add up, you are bringing dishonor to Satan. Satan, if you believe in satanic and Luciferian, that means Satan offered Yahshua the kingdoms of this world. Bitch, what do you have to offer even as a left path? He the prince in the power of the air. How you gonna be talking about you an evil one or a wicked one, and you can't offer your children? The Bible say even an evil man, listen to this bitch. Even an evil man knows how to give good gifts to his children. Make it make sense. Whether you were doing good, if you say you righteous, the Bible said the righteous have never been forsaken nor his seed beg for bread. So it don't matter if you're on the left hand or the right hand. It's resources. Even Jesus told him, a house divided against itself. If I cast out these devils by Beelzebub, that means Beelzebub ain't a good businessman, because a house divided against itself can't stand. You don't have nothing to offer from Satan, and you ain't got nothing to offer from the Lord. Bitch, you need therapy. You need therapy. Because I'm about my Father's business. I do the math. This is why you support Chief Apostle Samuel Ely Jr. You might not care for my verbiage, and you might say to yourself, well, I wouldn't have said it like that. But bitch, I pay to talk like this. I'm successful. I got somewhere to put my nuts. They're not that big, because I'm more meat than I am nuts. But the point is, I create wealth around my business. And whether I'm feeling good or bad, I promise you, sir and ma'am. What's up, my Boaz? I promise you, sir and ma'am, that when I get up in the morning, my mind is on my money, my money is on my mind. Because in order for me to be successful, when I say I don't like to be made ashamed, one of the things I told my Padrino, I said, because you made certain sacrifices for me and certain things you did, I intend for you to not be made ashamed for me being your godson. See, you don't take any pride about being a part of this tribe. You don't take any pride about being a part of anything. Because in your mind, it's all about what you can get. Because if you was concerned about me, I would have a Cash App right now. If you was concerned about me, I would have a Zelle right now. I told you last night before I got off my lie, I was horny. Why didn't you send me a Cash App so I can find me one of these dick sucking hoes around here that don't mind swallowing and ain't got no gag reflex, because I got inches to give. You understand? So I can preach real strong on tomorrow. So I can get all this stress out my chest. So I can be distracted. Because at some point I need to have some fun. But you ain't do that. If you truly concerned about Chief Apostle Ely, I need to come up with additional $8,000. Can you help me? Can you peel off one of them $1,000? Are you hearing me? And if I fuck men, why are you still worried? Because I still paying for that. If I fuck women, dogs, cats, monkeys, camels, I'm paying for it. It ain't costing you absolutely nothing. So why are you concerned? What you really worried about? Huh? Because you wanna stay in my lifestyle where I pay for everything? You wanna be around somebody that no matter what he do, he look out for people? I know why people want to be around me. I'm a good person. I take care of people. I look out for people. But when I don't call for you, that means I didn't send for you. See, you can't be an apostle except God sent you. You can't be a disciple except God sent you. You cannot give seed if you're not a sower. Because he said he gives seed to the sower. See, everything about God, the divine mother and father, is about giving. See, if you were really understanding the zodiacs and why they were actually given, then you will respect that Arche. When I tell you, and I say oftentimes, many of you guys, and I say this again, I say this in love. I say, I got Scorpio in my chart. I say, I got Capricorn. I tell y'all this. It ain't my fault, sir and ma'am, that you keep ignoring me. I'm a grown ass man. I don't even answer to the pussy that brought me into this existence. You're not my woman. We're not fucking. They're like, what Tree Rhonda say? I said, I don't fuck Tree Rhonda. I don't care what Tree Rhonda thinks. I don't never answer my phone for Tree Rhonda. She's my goddaughter. We're not fucking partners. And if I don't want to answer my phone for Tree Rhonda, that's my prerogative. Because when she don't want to answer her phone for me, I'm still Chief Apostle, and she don't do it. And every time she not answer her phone, she ain't sleep. She could be fucking or sucking. It's her prerogative. I actually have a degree in biblical studies, so please find you somewhere to quote scriptures out of context. Huh? And I say all this stuff because this is Capricorn. You don't want it raw and real. You don't want to grow up. You want to be a Toys R Us kid. Well, I'm not a child. And I'm not going to put myself in situations where I can't get myself out of it. Only way that happens is God designed it for it, and ain't nothing I can do about it. Because guess what? Unlike you, I know who I'm dealing with, and I'm not dependent on other people to do what I need to do. And that's what I teach anybody that's around me. I teach you personal independence. I teach you how to be dependent on God. I teach you how to be independent on yourself and independent on the collective. People like-minded. Paul said, assemble ourselves with like-minded people. I don't associate, and another thing, guys, I don't have conversation with dumb people. If I'm going to fuck somebody in the ass, they're going to have to be a smart ass. I don't want to fuck somebody in the ass that's a dumb ass. You figure out what you want in life. You figure out why you need to have understanding, why you need resources, why you don't have time to interact with certain people that ain't about their business. If you're concerned about the next chapter of my life, then invest in my platform. Invest in my website. Because that's how you help Chief Apostle. That's how you help me. You don't make life harder for me. You make life easier for me. At one point that you were with me on yesterday, Did I make it difficult for you to have and enjoy yourself at Epcot? Ask anybody that deals with, when have I ever made your situation more difficult? I have told many of you guys, get your graveyard work. I told you, invest in. I am trying to help make your life, your relationship with your egoons. I don't have those issues. I don't have the issue. If let me tell you something, Demetrius is on here right now. I have gave Demetrius some shit, but I promise you, I got some stuff that I'm waiting on Demetrius to get his money right, because I'm going to show him. When I tell you I can take you to the outer regions of the universe, because, bitch, that's where I live. I'm an extraterrestrial being. My powers do not come from this world. I don't know how many times I done told y'all that. Even when I consecrated Mother Susan's yard, she didn't pay me for that. And I told her daughter, I'm going to give her money back for traveling down here bogus for a false alarm. And I told Mother Susan I was going to, because I used her triple threat instant, I was going to give her and fill that back up for her. I'm not a user, y'all. If you want real magic, you want real things happen in your life, then you can deal with me. But if you with that bullshit negative, if you about making life stressful, I'm so not with that. I'm so not with that. And when I get off of here, I'm going to get in and put these same tighty whities on, and I'm going to get out here and get in this sauna and get some of this stress out my body. And hopefully some hole somewhere in this area come suck me for dear life. I hope I'm too weak to drive tomorrow. And then cash at me so I can Uber my way to church tomorrow. If you want to support Chief Apostle, you want to support my platform, it's so easy. But I got business sense. I know how to create wealth. You understand? I know how to create wealth. Don't do that. I don't. Let me tell you something. I got baby mamas. I got ex-wives that if I called them 2 o'clock in the morning, besides the fact they think I'm going to bust their back out, I call them about and tell them something happened to me, they're going to jump. You know why? Because I do not manipulate people. I don't send false alarms. If something was seriously going on with me, guys, I would let you know, because that's a part of my responsibility as a grown man. That's a part of my responsibility for the people that I care about. That's why y'all know that I'm not 100. I don't have to tell y'all that, but because I'm a responsible leader, and that's whether you help me or not. When I say I'm not feeling good, I'm not feeling good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm never going to lie about you, about my mental or emotional well-being, because at the end of the day, I want you to trust me that when I tell you I'm 100, I'm 100. When I tell you I'm not 100, I want you to work with me. I want to earn your respect. I don't play games. If I'm coming to play, I'm coming to play. But if I'm coming to do business, I'm coming to do business. Ask Demetrius. He been knowing me for a short time. Where have I lied? I don't care how much you may not have known what my capabilities are, but when I told you I can do what I can do, where is the lie? When I tell you my match is unmatched, I ain't seen it yet. I'm not saying I'm the only one, but I have a hell of a track record. That's what Minister Morris said. He said, I was telling him, he said, listen here, Apostle. He said, I ain't never seen nobody with no healing ministry. I ain't no disrespect to none of these other spiritual people. But the only person I've seen raise the dead and heal the sick is you. That's Capricorn. Because it's all about the facts. And let me tell y'all women something about Chief Apostle, especially women that got children. I will never, ever play with your money or your time. You ain't got this one nigga, I promise you, this one nigga that you may have never laid down with, you ain't got to worry about me, because I would never mess up a woman that got responsibility. You think I'm going to mess over Natasha Fox? She's trying to get her daughter through school and college. I don't play with women. And let me tell you something, another thing, to every man, gay, straight, or bi, hear me well when I say this, with my Capricorn energy. I want my sweat for my labor to be respected. So, sir, I would never mess over your finances. Because you're like, I want you to respect the sweat of my brow. I'm going to respect the sweat of your brow. I don't care if you take it in through the mouth, the ears, the ass, or you give or catch. I don't care. At the end of the day, you will never have to worry about me. Not me. And I don't know can't speak for nobody else because I don't play. But I'm here to help. I'm not here to make your life more difficult. I'm here to make it easy based off of the information that the divine has given me. So if you want to help me on tonight, then set on fire my Cash App. Set on fire my Zelle. Set on fire my PayPal. Other than that, what the fuck are you talking about? Because what I need, like any other person that's running business, I need finances. Because I don't need you to think for me, because I can think for myself. And when I do a consultation or a progressive reading or anything, if I just have a regular conversation with you, I bet you don't leave those conversations ignorant. I bet you don't leave those conversations without insight. Because I'm smart. And I don't care whether you melanated or non-melanated. I don't care if you back up against the wall. I always got a strategy. I done been through a whole lot of stuff. So you're not supporting somebody. You're not being a part of something where the pilot of the flight is ignorant. And if I'm not the part of fly this plane, I'm not going to endanger my passengers. Just like I'm not going to endanger myself. That's why I got a hotel room, because I'm not going to drive back home tonight. But if you want to help Apostle Ely tonight, you can put right in the Zelle. You can put right in the Cash App. This is to find you some hole somewhere with a Hoover for a throat. A Dyson for a throat. So you will need to be rejuvenated on tomorrow. So when I lift my hands unto the Lord, I say, Lord, I thank you. That's caring for me. Other than that, I got that taken care of. I'm not stupid. I'm going to take care of Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. Minister Mario has died since last year. I think I done figured that out. I don't think I done figured out who really got it for me by now. I'm smart enough. And I also understand who really appreciate me. You ain't got to be rich to be supported. But don't complicate my life, because my life got enough trials, enough situations. So I hope that you really understand why money. It's always been about money. And that's whether you in the United States of America, whether you in Africa, it's always going to be about resources. That's Capricorn, baby. As above, so below. My Capricorn is in my North Node, and it's in my house of Sagittarius. I'm not going to tell you again, I don't play when it comes to my spirituality. You ain't my woman. I ain't your man. I don't have to answer to nobody. You ain't IRS, and you ain't the police. I don't owe you an explanation. And if I choose to tell you, I do it because I want to, not because I got to. Because you don't pay for none of this over here. None of it. You ain't give me the gas to get down here, and you ain't going to give me the gas money to get back home. You ain't going to keep the church lights on. You ain't going to pay the church rent. I got to get all that. It is the 27th of July. I got to take care of all of that. All of that. And guess what? I'm not going to ask you for a penny, a nickel, or a dollar. Because I'm that type of nigga. This hat on my head, brand new. I bought it. These drawers on my ass, I bought it. You heard Destiny Child. The shoes on my feet, I bought it. The cell phone I'm holding, Minister Mario been dead since 2023. June the 21st. And his phone bill is being paid every single month. I didn't ask you for a quarter. I still pay for his P.O. box. His mail still comes to his P.O. box. I came down to Miami because I wanted flowers for his grave. I didn't ask you for one quarter. So whatever I do in this life, I pay the cost to be the boss. If you want to learn to be like that, then follow and listen. But don't complicate my life. Because I work every day and I invest too much money, time, and energy to have my life as smooth and as productive as possible. Now that my back is hurting me, I'm going to go down here and get into this sauna, into this jacuzzi, heated jacuzzi, to take some tension. But if you really love me and you're so concerned about me that you will burn gas to come all the way down to my house, you better be glad you didn't ring my doorbell. You'll be glad you didn't knock on my door. I promise you. But if you're that concerned, make sure that when I check my Cash App tonight, you got a Cash App in there for the hoes. Something. Because I don't need you to care about me for free. Because that don't mean nothing to me. My moon is in Aries. Actions speak louder than the word. I don't need your tears. I don't need your condolences. I don't need none of that shit. I ain't asking nobody to feel sorry for me because I signed up for this. That's why I get off my ass and do what I need to do for me. And I'm going to be successful whether you help me or not. I came here to do this. That's why I share the information that I share. So if you love me and you're so concerned about my well-being, just like that bitch came on here worried about my elecades. Bitch, you could never. This right here, my Padrino. This right here, $600. You could never, bitch. My elecade, all my elecades don't come from Miami. Some of them come out of the country. This right here, bitch. This right here, my Padrino ordered this out of the country. This was personally designed, my Fedifun Oya. And bitch, I got the money to buy it again. If it pops, snap, or crackle, you'll see me with another one on. I'm not these other spiritualists. Don't play with me. Take your dog-faced ass somewhere else and find you somebody to play with. Find you another broke bitch somewhere. Some EBT vouch purchasing ass person. Looking for something for nothing. I'm not him. I'm not him. And if I invite you somewhere, 9 times 10, I'm paying for it. Or I wouldn't invite your ass. And if I can pay for you to go, I'm most certainly can pay for somebody else that can actually give me some ass to go. You understand? What I spent yesterday, I spent because I want you to have an experience. Because if I wanted to have an experience, I wouldn't have been at Disney World. I'd have been in somebody deep in their guts. That's where I'd have been. It wasn't about me yesterday. It was about my resources. But the event that was taking place was never about me. Because if I were doing what I was doing, I'd have been deep in somebody's guts. That's what I've been doing. I've been treating their guts like a blender. That's me. So if you want to help Apostle Elan, you want to support Apostle, you want to see me win, help me get to my destination fast. Other than that, don't play with me. All right. I love y'all. Thank y'all for the super chat. Thank y'all for giving me y'all time, y'all energy free. And hit that like button. Don't waste my time. Because y'all know I told her like a T.I. is. I'm not with the foolishness. So to Shelly that left my left, bitch, I'm finna take my electrons out, lay them on this counter in my room. You see that, Shelly? Let me take. I want Shelly to see this. Because Shelly didn't pay for this. You see that? It said, good evening, Samuel. It didn't say good evening, Shelly. Because, I paid for it. And I'm going to lay my electrons down. See right there? That's where I'm going to put my electrons. Somewhere you didn't pay for, Shelly. And you see, up in this, it's a member. That means I'm not just coming to this hotel. I'm a member, bitch. When I say I pay the cost to be the boss, that's what I was raised by my mama and my grandma and my uncles and aunties. I'm not out here faking no moves with nobody. While you worried about some leg case you ain't even got. Like it bothering you. Okay? I love y'all. I'm finna go and change because you ain't finna let you see my goodies for free. I don't got no OnlyFans page, so I don't give out nothing for free. I told you I got a church to build. All right. Love y'all, and I'll see y'all later. God bless.